Okay, good morning, people. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's kind of an ugly day so far, so I figure we'll just go over the modifications of the Honda Africa Twin now. We've got 16,000 miles on it now, so we've done a few things to it. Got a lot of things I do like, a couple of things I don't like. Let's see if we can go over those. Okay, let's start at the front of the bike. We have the crash bars. We went with the GV bars. The price was good. The fit was nice. We got the uppers and the lowers, and they've been tested thoroughly. Quite a few times we fell, and the first fall, it did move it in a little bit, but that was no big deal. And the second fall pushed it in, so they're actually even now. We got good crash protection throughout the front, and what we do is mount our camera on the front. And those are awesome for protection. Should be one of the first things you do get. It is very, very important to protect the plastics because these guys are expensive. And we also got the radiator guards. I don't know how well you can see those. Those were actually some cheapies. They are solid metal. That's the last thing you want to happen when you're out in the middle of the woods. A stick or a rock fly into your radiator, that'll kind of wreck your whole day. And let's see, then we go to the Barkbusters. Solid mounts right to the handlebars, all the way into the bar ends. You're not moving those at all. That'll protect your levers. Again, not a good thing. In the middle of the woods, you break your levers off. And we got the double take mirrors. Those things should be virtually indestructible. They're an awesome mirror, no vibration on them. Totally adjustable down here, up here. Really, really nice. And then another thing, I don't know if we're going to call this protection, but this, how are we going to get in there? This little plastic piece, it's been a common complaint for Africa Twin riders. Air buffeting. I didn't get it so much for the buffeting as I did for a lot of the dirt coming up through. I used to get a lot of sand in my face. That alleviates that problem. It's pretty nice. Sticking with the front, we got the Batson windscreen adjuster. Couple of little twists of those. As you know, on the Honda Africa Twin base model, it does not have an adjustable windscreen. All it has is the shorty that comes with the factory. Nice, sorry. We went for the optional Africa Twin OEM Honda tall screen. But all you have to do is loosen these guys up a little bit, and you got quite a bit of adjustment. Instead of tightening them, let's loosen them. Loosen those up a little bit, and you can adjust this quite a ways. Just the way it sets with the Batson adjusters, it does raise it up about an inch. And I'm about 6'3" and that's pretty much enough to get me out of the wind. If I'm going to be going on the highway, I'll raise it up a little bit more, but that's about it. I did go with another USB power outlet in the front. You can never have too much power. There's the standard one that comes for the Android Auto. Hook it up to my phone on the RAM mount. It's pretty awesome. I did go with this cheapy little seat cover. It's actually pretty nice. I like it. Keeps you off of the wet. Get a little airflow underneath it. It's pretty cool. Okay, you see the tank bag. It's an SW-Motech. It's a pretty nice bag. It's not waterproof, but it does come with a cover. All you have to do is pull this string, which is adjustable. And you can pop that bag off. Leaves you with just the tank ring that you do have to buy separately. It's also magnetic. So on the back of the bag, you have several adjustments. You can see through here, depending on your style of bike. And it's also magnetic, so you just click it on and you're done right there. Super nice for fueling up. Okay, moving along. As far as storage goes, I normally always have the top box on. It gives me a good spot for all my goodies. In case I ever take a passenger, it's got a nice little cushioned backrest for them. Super awesome, super convenient. And it's pretty messy in here, but it's actually a cheapie off of Amazon, and it's been rock solid. The only other complaints I ever had was these screws loosened up. Big deal. They fall in here. Put a little Loctite on them this time, and you got yourself a winner. The box actually comes right off easily, and it comes with the mounting plate. Super easy. And the nice thing is, it is lockable. You can lock the storage, and you can lock the box onto the bike. My new little friend, Mario. Everybody needs somebody to talk to while they're riding. Everybody needs a little mascot. We went with Mario. We were in the store. He was standing there staring at me. So I said, "Hey, Mario, let's go for a ride." Okay, the other storage I have is the Tusk panniers. I went with the SW-Motech pannier rack. Can't say enough good about those. I am not very mechanical, and boy, oh boy, did those things just go right on. Their instructions were spot on. The product, it's made specifically for the bike. It's just absolutely incredible. The Tusk bags, I've enjoyed them so far. The outside of the bag by itself is not waterproof. All you have to do is unstrap it, lift these up, and it's a roll top bag just like any other soft bag. And on the inside is your 100% waterproof liner. You can put your gear in there, bring it with you. If you're going into a hotel or your campsite, whatever you're going to do, super easy. Very, very cool. I carry a couple extra liters of fuel. I got a liter of fuel in each side. So better to be safe than sorry. I probably could get by with 1 liter and carry a little bit of water in the other one. And we are currently at 16,000 miles on it. This is my 3rd set of tires. We have the Motaz Tractionators. In the rear, Tractionator Adventure. And in the front, we have the Motaz Dual Venture. Got about 4,000 miles on them now. And you can see there's still quite a bit of tread in there. Those are going to last quite a while longer. Still the original tube in the front. I'm not a big fan of tubes. I just had a flat tire. Nail went into the tire and into the tube. The rear tire, the Tractionator Adventure. It's a pretty awesome tire. Got about 4,000 miles on it, like I said. Still got some tread life left in it. Those things grab great on wet pavement, regular pavement. I've never felt anything squirrely with it. And in the trails, in the sand, it does good. In the mud, the other day I had it fill up with mud. It wasn't the tire's fault. It was just some really ugly mud. And of course, my hat, the Arai Tour X5, the Africa Twin Edition. In the US, it's called the XD5. It's not available in the US yet. So I had to order it from Spain, from Motocard. Super helmet. And we still have the stock exhaust on it. I have no issues with the exhaust. I think it sounds good. I'm happy with that. We still have stock suspension on it. Even with my 275-pound frame, I don't have a problem with it. Seems good. Bounces me along just fine. Another thing I did add was the kickstand increased foot. That's great. And those things will save you in the sand or in the mud. Super awesome. And how can you deny those headlights? That thing's just cool. It's a sexy bike. Okay, some of the things I don't like about the bike. Not a big fan of tube tires. Like I say, got in kind of a pickle the other day with a nail in my tire. That wasn't fun. But luckily, I have great backup. I had somebody come pick me up right away. I didn't have a tube with me, nor would I have changed it on the side of the road. Let's see, what else have we done? There's probably lots of little things. The tank pads, those are super awesome. Let me show you something I always carry with me. I ordered this from Europe. I believe it was Norway. It's a product by Eastbound. It's a moto jack. This thing will save you when you're in a bad spot. Let's see if I can show you. Comes in a very nice little case. Velcros, Velcros, Velcros. It's a moto jack, so all you have to do is wrap it around the handlebars, the frame, anywhere. And it's like a ratchet strap. You can just jack it up and it'll lift the bike for you. So if you're in a spot or if the bike is on top of you, there's your escape. So you always keep that in the top, never put it in the side bag. Because of course, if it's in the side bag, you know what side it's going to be laying on, right? So that's always the key. I always carry that with me when I'm going out in the woods, just in case. And here's a neat little trick. I don't know if you guys know this one. I'm sure you all do. I wrap a little piece of Velcro around my hand grip. So that way, if I have to pick the bike up and if I'm on a hill, I can unwrap it, lock my front brake down. That way the front's not rolling out on you when you're trying to pick it up. It's the little things that'll make your life easier. And the visor here to block the TFT screen, that actually came with the windshield. And I always use this coiled cable for my Android Auto. I'm an Android guy, or your Apple CarPlay. That way I don't have a lot of cable hanging around, and it gives me plenty of stretch. And if you want to know how easy the pannier racks are to get off, a quarter turn here, quarter turn here, quarter turn here, quarter turn here, thing comes right off, and then you're naked. Well, what do you say we take the drone up and see what the bike looks like from above? And by the way, Eastbound makes some really awesome tools. So if you're stranded, you can take that huge axle nut off, take your rear tire off. You can get some tire levers from them in the same kind of heavy-duty canvas waterproof bag. Yeah, 16,000 miles. Haven't had any trouble with it. Actually, at all. With the exception of a flat tire. Bunch of oil changes, of course. It's my third set of tires. The original ones didn't last too long. Then I went with the Mitas EO7 Plus Dakar version. Little firmer tread. Those things were awesome. Again, great traction in the wet. Pretty decent traction in the woods. But if you have any questions on anything that I do have, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll reply to you. Overall, can't tell you how much I enjoy the bike. It is by far the most fun I have ever had on a motorcycle. Every time I get on it, I can't say this enough. Every time I get on it, I can't help but smile. The thing's incredible. It's great on the road. It's great off the road. It's pretty much do anything you want. And for me, I like to get off the road, go into the woods. It's a lot less traffic, a lot less aggravation. Okay, peace out.